everybody, it's Casey with Lemon Drop Shop. I've missed you guys. It's been a long time since I've been live. Holy cow. Yeah, I feel like I've missed you guys. So I got a craft show coming up this weekend, so I need to do a bunch of stuff for it. And get a couple more projects done, and then kind of just finish up some things here. And so I'm working on another rail because I really like these little door hanger things that we've got going on here. Let me see if I can pull you guys up so that way if you guys are hopping on, you guys can let me know you're here. Great. Tell me where you're from. I'd love to know where you're watching at. So anyway, so I'm just going to get ready for my craft show. So I figured, hey, why not? I'll show you guys what I'm working on. I'm just going to paint this rail here. Started on it. It's easier to spray paint them, but I am out of black spray paint, so I'm just going to use what I have in the meantime. And I'm going to do this kind of like a bee rail, so it's going to be pretty cute. The sunflowers are super popular this year, so I feel like anytime I've done something with a sunflower, it's gone over pretty well. So I figured, why not add a hello sunflower rail to my show? So it's going to be good. Can't believe it's already next weekend. I feel like I've been planning for this show for so long and it's already here. It's been a busy summer. So. Hey Pat! Hey Maggie! Hey Kelsey! Hey Shelby! Thanks for hopping on, guys. All right. Best part about this paint, it does not take very long for it to dry. Oh, thank you. Yes, I had so much fun, and it was good to rejuvenate. I missed my family. I really am sad about my cousin, though. Like, I missed out on a lot of basketball games I could have went to, and, you know, I could have made time for it, I think, and it's one of those things about living so far away. The drive home kicked my butt, though. That was the hard part. The drive home kicked my butt. But just saying goodbye, I think, is hard. And then I thought I forgot my computer there, and so I was like, oh no, so I had to pull over to the side of the road, and I checked every bag, and I was like, where is my computer bag? And Avery's like, oh, I have it. And she had it the whole time, and I had asked her, Avery, do you remember where Mom put the computer bag? And she had it with her the whole time. So I was like, Avery, come on, you could have saved us so many times. Woohoo! Pat gets to go back to crafting in her craft room. That's great, Pat. I thought you would be down just a little bit longer, but nope, you are good. Get to crafting, woman. I know, it was really tough. I didn't bring anything. I didn't even bring a bow maker, and I was going to bring my bow maker and make some bows or something and do something while I was there, and I didn't do anything. It was complete vacation mode. We played on the four-wheelers. That calf's name is Lucy, and I fed her every day that I was there pretty much. I think I only missed like 2 feedings because we were gone or something, but I fed her pretty much every day I was there, and I just love her already. And she would come over and she would like nuzzle me and want hugs and love-ins. Of course, she probably did it to everybody that she fed, but I feel like she was talking to me, or we had a bond. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but now I want to farm. So I'm adding that to to my 30-year plan or whatever I decide to do here, that I will have a farm. My kids are going to grow up on a farm. Or they will, my grandkids, whatever. Some point in my life, I'm going to have a farm. That's my goal. So. I should have just spray painted this. Hello, Lynn. That's what my aunt said the same thing. Like, oh, she's gonna miss you. And I said, you think? And they're like, yes. I was gonna message them today and ask how feeding her went today, because they feed her. Well, they have to feed her. I think so. What had happened to Lucy is that she got attacked by some coyotes when she was first born, and then her mom rejected her after that. And so they've been bottle feeding her. And then there's another one too that the mom either died or got sick. I can't remember what happened to Buddy's mom. But Buddy ended up getting sick, so they were bottle feeding Buddy. And so they're bottle feeding the 2 calves, and it was 2 times a day, and we were feeding about 2 bottles a day, sometimes 3. But it was so much fun. And I'll tell you guys what, if you ever have an opportunity to feed a cow, totally do it, but don't wear your sandals. I wore my flip-flops the first time. And my aunt's like, she's gonna step on your toes and it's really gonna hurt. And I was like, I'll be fine. Whatever, you know, I'm figuring I could like move out of the way quick. No way. She stepped on my toe, and you guys should see my toe. It is totally bruised. It hurts. It was hurting pretty bad, but it's better now. But it was totally bruised. So, but it was so much fun. Hey, Amanda! Oh, sexy lady. Oh, thanks. You know, just over here with my shindigs here. Hey, Anne! Thanks for hopping on, ladies. I appreciate it. Right in the middle of the day. I know it's kind of hard to do that. I'm doing pretty good, not getting any paint on me yet. Still early though, huh? We still have time. Except for now, I wish I would have brought my blow dryer down. Because guess what? I just painted the back of this. And now I can't set it down. Dinner time here in Florida already? Oh, dang. I need to go clean out the car and stuff, but I'm waiting for my husband to get home. I'm going to go do it by myself. I love vacations, but as a mom, you seriously do not get to enjoy a vacation. I cannot wait for August, because that's my vacation. Literally, genuinely. I have never been on a trip by myself, ever. I've either been with my family or with my kiddos, so I'm really looking forward to August. Get to hang out with my friends. My new friends. So that's going to be fun. But Pat, I'm glad you got cleared. Oh, woohoo! Don't forget your coupon. Hey Lily, how are you? So we're going to do a rail, hopefully. We might have to do this in 2 parts because I forgot my blow dryer. So I don't know if this is going to work to dry in time, but so I'm just painting my rail. We're going to do it flat black, and then I'll spray my UV protection spray over it so that way it'll stay and it will be pretty and that sun won't damage it. And so it's just going to be a little cute little door hanger, but we're going to do like sunflowers on it and do some bumblebees because I have some bumblebees and some flowers I still want to use them up. I have a craft show next weekend, so the sign, I have some in stock, 2 blank ones just like this, but it came from the Crazy Chicken Lady, so if you wanted to contact her, you could order them. I know Crafty Tessi makes these as well. And I just got mine from the Crazy Chicken Lady. And you can find her on Etsy and on Facebook. Her name's Jackie. Jackie the Crazy Chicken Lady. So I'm just making sure I'm getting into these crevices here. And normally I spray paint these, but I'm out of black spray paint, and I didn't want to make you guys wait. I wanted to go live today, so I didn't want to make you guys wait. And with me being gone, I didn't want to. I got stuff to do tonight with the hubby and stuff. And Kaden, can you guys believe it? Kaden is going to be 2 on Wednesday next week. Wednesday. I am like, where has time gone? My baby is going to be 2, you guys. 2. I can't believe it. It goes by so fast. No, I'm done. 2's enough. I got 1 of each. I'm good. I got 1 of each. I'm good. No more for me. Now I'm waiting for the cousins all to have babies, like Sean and Sydney and everybody else. I'll be the fun aunt. Next role I'm playing the fun aunt. Christina, did you see that cute picture of Avery and Sydney on my personal page? Your baby is 24. Hell no. I'm done, you guys. I'm done. My body did not recover like it did with Avery. So I'm going to be selfish, and I'm not going to have another baby because I want to keep my body in good condition so I can raise these next ones. My epidural caused so many issues in my back that I have spasms sometimes. And then I fell down the stairs and had a neck injury, and that put me down for a while too. So I'm good with just my two babies. And then I can just spoil those 2 rotten. Oh gosh. Well, I'm glad I posted pictures in for you to see. I think this brush is pretty much dead. Me too, Lucy. Oh, I love Lucy. Oh. She let Kaden sit on her too. It was kind of cute. So it's like he was riding a cow, you know, like bull riding. And then Buddy, he's a little feisty. I was scared to feed him because he was kind of aggressive. He like come at you a little bit, and I didn't like that. Lucy would come at you, but she would do it a little bit friendlier than what Buddy would. And so it'd be like a little bit of a nuzzle like with Lucy, but Buddy, man, he'd come at me and he scared me a little bit. Luckily they don't have horns or anything, but so, who's been doing some, Anne, have you been doing any crafting? I don't have very good cell phone service in Montana. It's really hard, so I had to get on Wi-Fi to get anything. And then a few times that I posted, we were in town, so I got better service there. But sometimes it's hard to post. I'm really not on my phone very much when I'm in Montana. I like forget I have a phone. And then it's funny though, because when I lived there, all I wanted was a phone, so that way I could be connected to people. And then I go here now and I don't connect at all. I go off the grid, literally off the grid. So alright, let's let this dry for a second, and we're going to cut some materials and make some bows. So, we're going to use some pretty burlap. So I have this snowball burlap, which is probably one of my favorite burlaps to use. It is a little bit tedious in the sense of when you cut it, it does get stuff everywhere, but it's one of my favorites I like to use. So, let's move this out of the way. I'm going to put that down here and let it dry. And then hopefully by the time we get done making all these bows and stuff, we can put it all together and it should be dry. So when I do my rails, I like to cut these at about 10 inches, 10 to 12 inches. I'm going to use two types of burlap on this one, so we're going to cut these at 10 inches. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a straight line going right here. So that way they're all the same and no frillies and stuff. So got my straight line. All right. I'm going to go right in the middle at 11. I know it's a weird number, but we're going to do it. So I'm cutting these at 11 inches. And then we're going to make some bows. I have some great ribbon picked out. We'll make some bows. I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can see a little bit better. Hey, Kelsey. If you guys are tuning in, make sure you guys let me know where you're from and where you're watching at. And then tell me what your plans are for the weekend. I have to catch up on some laundry and some housework since I've been gone. And then I'm going to be building my my wreath stand for my craft show. So my old stand was made out of pure pallets, and it was the best. Like, I loved it. Except for when I stored it, I didn't store it very good. And so now I need to make a new one. But we found a cuter plan. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make this instead of the pallet wall like I did last time. So, because I made a few pallet walls for my last show. So we're going to do something a little bit different this time. It's still going to be pretty rustic and country, if you want to say. But it's just going to be a little bit different than what we've used before. So I'm excited. And then there's a ton going on that weekend too. There's like the home and garden show, or the garden show. My mother-in-law's entered in that for her yard. So her yard's going to have a bunch of stuff in it for the garden show, which is going to be super cool. Oh, and I just knocked all those down. That's it. Hello, Amber. How are you? Thanks for hopping on. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. All right, I gotta go grab those that I dropped. Let me see here. You guys like my lemon apron? I didn't want to get paint all over my cute outfit today. All right, let's grab these. Okay, and I got some zip ties that we can use. This is still pretty wet, so let's make some bows, and then we'll go from there. Hey, Dawn, how are you? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hello from California. Welcome. I have some family in California. They are in, well, it's in-laws, and they are in Santa Cruz. No, that's not right. They are in, yeah, Santa Cruz or Green Valley or something like that. Grass Valley, Green Valley, somewhere over there. It's my husband's grandma and grandpa. All right, let's make some bows, guys. I am so glad to be home too. Thank you, guys. I had a very good trip. It was great. I needed that to rejuvenate and just get my mind set. I did cut my hair. It's really short. Did you guys see that? Really short. Except for now, I don't. It looks better when I curl it. I didn't straighten the back very well. But yes, I did totally cut my hair. So sometimes you just gotta change it up and let your hair down and stuff. So, but yes, thanks for noticing. Yes, I did cut my hair. Alright, so I got some fun ribbons going on here. So let's, oh, thank you. It's hot and I need to get ready quick because I don't do, oh, are you Kimberly? That's so cool. So cool. Well, if I ever go that way, maybe we can meet up. It'd be fun. Go get ice cream. I'll tell you guys what though, I am craving Dairy Queen like a mad woman. We don't have Dairy Queens in Utah anymore, and if we do, I only eat them all, and not anywhere close to me. And so I've been craving Dairy Queen literally since I left now. And me and my cousin, I think we went at least twice when I was there, but not part of my diet and all. Working on my summer bod, you know. So, well, you know what's Dawn is so funny is I've always had long hair, always had long hair. And then I was like looking at haircuts on Pinterest, and I was like, I'm just going to cut it just a little short. And I did it just a little short like I wanted, and then I ended up loving it, and so I had her chop off just a little bit more this time. And she did good. My aunt, my husband's aunt, so I guess my aunt-in-law, she cuts hair out here in Twillis, so she did it for me. She did a good job. And then I just toned it myself with the blonde. So I like it. I like it curled better than straight. I did straighten it to hurry and come on the live, but I like it curled better. So, all right. Thank you guys. It really isn't bad, that calorie. It really isn't. I think I asked and I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't bad. But I'm just working really hard to... if I quit soda, I can guarantee I could lose the amount of weight that I wanted. But I have kids, and I don't know about you guys, but a Pepsi sure does get me through a lot of stuff. So, it's really hard. I've been trying, though. I did really good in Montana, though, while I was there, because they don't have hardly any soda at their house. And so I did really good. I think I only had maybe 1 soda a day. And I only got 1 really bad headache, and it was the day we got there, Friday night. And so I passed out and went to bed early. I was like, yeah, I'm out. I can't hang. Alright, so I did 2 loops, and then I did, so 2, 1 on each side. And then I did 2 on each side, so 4 loops total. You guys want me to zoom in a little bit on this bow? I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, cookie dough. That's my downfall. I'm a sucker for cookie dough ice cream. This bow maker is called the Easy Bow Maker. And it's probably my favorite one now. I used to be a big Pro Bow, the hand user, and then I kind of switched to this one. I just really like this one a lot. I still use my Pro Bow, just not as much. Alright, so then I did 2 on this side and 1 on this side. I love this ribbon. I think I got it from Sims. It's a really good ribbon. I like it. Okay, and now we're going to go to the opposite side. So let me flip this over this way. And come over this way. And I'm going to do 2 on this side and then 1 on the other side. So we'll do 2 on this side. I'm going to stick it right in there. Oh, now you guys can probably hear me better. My air conditioning is literally right here next to my craft window. So it probably makes it hard for you guys to hear me. Okay, and then we'll just come out to right here. And if I have to cut these tails shorter, I will. So. Yeah, I get in a little, like, what do you call it? I get in a funk where I just have to, like, change things up every now and then, and so this is one of the things that I changed up. I switched to a different bow maker. I do miss doing them by hand all the time. I used to do them by hand all the time. But it takes a toll on your fingers, your hands. So this will be our center bow because of how big it is. This is going to be our center loop bow. And then we're going to do our 2 end bows next. just fluffing this out. Okay, so there's our bow, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the tails yet, so I'm going to leave the tails until I see it on there. So there's our bow. So I'll put that over there. Okay, now we're going to do a smaller one. So I'm going to change this up just a little bit. Coming up to the 6. I'm going to keep this fluffing up. I don't want it to sag down. It's the baby monitor, it's dying on me. Caden's down for a nap, and then Avery's next door playing. Her friend Brielle had her tonsils out, and I told Avery why we were gone, and Avery's like, oh, she probably needs me. And I'm like, you're such a mom. Avery. I'm like, she's got her mom, she'll be fine. Her mom's taking good care of her. Well, she probably wants me to bring her something to eat. And I'm like, she can't really eat with tonsils. She's probably eating like ice cream. So Avery's next door over there playing with her. She should be probably coming in through the door any minute, I bet, though. So there's that. All right, and then I love this ribbon right here. So this is this burlap polka dot ribbon. So we're gonna use this too. Hey, Johnny. 8-inch tail on this one. Oh, my chest itches. It's that mesh from, or it's that mesh that we cut. It's got the stuff in it. It makes me itchy. How's Miss Johnny today? Oh, thank you, Tracy. I appreciate it. How's your wreath? Or your swag? How's it doing? Oh, rough, Johnny. I'm sorry. Tracy, I loved all your pictures of you at the lake. And your little puggy or your little corky at the lake. Corky? I think it's a corky. Super sweet. He looked like he was having so much fun swimming in the lake. So I just did a single loop right there. Okay, we're gonna take this. And remember, guys, how I pull mine off the Easy Bow Maker, probably don't do it. I just have been doing it this way because I could never get it before to work any other way, so I just do it this way. But if I had more ribbons in there, I would totally do it the other way. Oh, and it's upsetting your stomach? Oh, yay, I'm glad. I'm so glad, Tracy. You guys remember the bumblebee swag we made a little while ago? That was Tracy. That's Tracy's bumblebee swag. She's been ordering from me since last year. She's one of my very good customers. All right, here's another bow, and we'll fix all these tails later. I'm just gonna get them started for right now. So there's bow. So this is gonna be the center bow right here. So center, and then off to the side, and then we'll do another one exactly like this one. Oh, sorry that you're not feeling good, Johnny. That's no good.
Good.
Get feeling better. If you need to go rest, go rest. And this, it looks like it might be almost dry, guys, so we might be doing okay with the time. Yes, we had so much fun. Avery wanted to come home, but she didn't want to come home at the same time. She's like, can we just call Dad and Dad can come here? You know, because my husband stayed back this time. So. Yeah. But she was happy to see him when we got home, that's for sure. Let's see. Summit had a blast. We didn't know if he could swim or not. We just went and it was so much fun. It looked like fun. It looked like a lot of fun. I'm resting with you. All right. Right in between my two loops, except for that tail was really long. So let's try and trim that down a little bit so we don't have to waste as much material, right? I'm gonna shove that over there. Maybe. Ooh, we might do something different. Nah, I kind of want them to match as best I can. We'll see what happens here. Play with it for a minute. Oh, you do, Tracy? Oh my gosh, you just made me so happy by you saying that. Yes, I am from Montana. My dad lives in Helena, and I grew up in a town called Montana City, which is right outside of Helena. And then where I was at, though, was in Hamilton, Montana. That's where my cousin and her dad, which is my dad's brother, and his family all live. And I grew up with my cousins. Like, we were very, very close. And I'm very close with my aunt and uncle, too. They helped, I would say that they helped my dad raise us kids when we were younger. Because it was just me and my dad and my brother, and then it was my aunt and uncle too when we were little, and then we moved to Montana when I was in 8th grade, or my dad moved to Montana when I was in 8th grade, or going into 8th grade, so it's 7th grade, end of 7th grade going into 8th grade, and he's been there ever since, and then I came back and forth between here and Montana when I could. So back and forth between the two. But I love Montana. It'll always be home. Even though I left, I shouldn't, well, I wouldn't have left. I wouldn't have met my husband. So, but Montana will always be home. Always, always. Hello, Rhonda. Yep, so I'm a Montana girl stuck in Utah. But I'd say, like, I always say, like, oh, we're going to move back there someday, but probably won't. I just like to go, like, when I go and visit, I like that feeling that I get, that, yeah. Long story, Johnny. Tell you later. I was a teenager and I made bad choices. I thought that the grass was greener on the other side, if that makes sense. Rhonda, are you? I'm from Utah too. I'm in Tooele. Grew up in Montana. I just got back from a trip there. That's where I was at. So went home to visit family, and our last family member graduated high school, so I went to go watch her and celebrate with her and spend any last time I can before hopefully she makes the trek to college, if that's her plan. So we will see, right? Eureka! Oh yeah, we're close. Do you make wreaths too, Rhonda? You're just past Windover then, right? Is that towards past Windover? Or is that towards, are you towards St. George? Alright, so I'm going to put my ties on here now. No, I want them fairly tight, so I'm going to put these on here. Okay. And I always do the two ends first, and then I come over straight in the middle. And what I can do too is take my glue gun and in the back and shoot that, so that way it stays, it doesn't go anywhere. That's what I thought, towards St. George, that's right. I think I always get there and, not Winnemucca, there and then another town mixed up. Well, I'm happy you found me, Rhonda. I chased a boy, Johnny. I wasted many years of my life chasing a boy. But I found my husband out of the deal, so I'll take it because I got my 2 kiddos and my husband out of the deal. So you live and you learn, right? Hi, Diane. All right, guys, let me grab my bow maker still, though, because I like to have my bow maker pinch these things for me. So now I'm just going to roll these. Slide them in my bow maker. So I'll do the cotton one first, and then I'll do this one next. And they don't have to be really tight. I just like it so those ends are tucked in there really good. And then don't forget, you guys, if you're feeling up to it, there is that awesome little button in there that helps other people see my videos. If you guys want to pass the love around, that would be great. I'd appreciate it. $48 years. Dang. Johnny, you should have a huge 50th wedding anniversary party. Lisa's parents have been married 50 years today. Lisa from Lisa's Chic Creations. Yep, her parents have been married 50 years today. It's a long time. Thanks, Johnny, for that. So then I'm just taking it . Wreathing? I don't wreathing. I've been oh my gosh, I've been wreathing since so I became a business last year, and then oh, that's a long time too. 36, dang. So let's see, I started making wreaths in about 2014, so just a year after Avery was born. We had bought our first house, and I wanted to know how to do it, so I started following Lori Jacobs, Hardworking Mom, on YouTube. And so I was following her for a long time, and then I was like, I'm going to make a wreath one day. And I went and bought a bunch of stuff to make a wreath, and I've been doing it literally ever since. And I've always done them for like just friends and family, you know, and then we had Caden, and it was too expensive for me to go back to work and pay for daycare. Like, it just didn't make sense to do both. And so I told my husband, well, you know what? I'm going to start my business. And he said, are you really? And I said, yep, I'm doing it. And he said, go for it. So I started my business of September last year. And so I've been in business since then. I did start the year before that too, and then it just didn't work out. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to take a break for a minute, focus on my kiddos, and then get back into it. And then less than 3 months later, I tried again. So, but you can never, I don't know. You only fail if you don't try, right? Yeah, I like the black too. I probably should have painted the rest of it on the back side, but I didn't. I just painted up to there. But if I have to, I can pull this stuff off and paint it again. No big deal. You don't see the back anyway when it's hung up right. See, and then you guys can still see the words, the hello. See, because it's not over spacing it. And then we're gonna throw those bows on there, and then I have some embellishments too that we're gonna throw on there. So when you see this, it's not overtaking it in any way. You can still read the hello. You can still see what it says. And that's why I do them at the 11 inches. You could do 12 easily. I just did right in the middle between 10 and 11, so or 10 and 12, so I just did 11. And then I'm just rolling these really good so those ends stay tucked in there. Yeah, thanks for asking, guys. Good questions. Rolling it, rolling it, rolling it. Last one, we're going to put our bows on there and then see where we can put these embellishments at. See, I like to have these all cross each other so that way it fills spaces in between. So they're all crossing. 5. Well, it depends on how long you're doing, Diane. So it's, I don't think it's windy at all here, but it's really hot, I think. Because my AC keeps going off, so it must be really, really hot if it keeps going off. Then it depends on how big you're doing. This one was 20 inches, so I did 5 ties. I do the 2 ends first, and then the center, and then right in between. Center bow. Johnny, that is a really long comment. I don't know if I can catch it all. My mom and dad. That's good. That's probably good advice. You can't change it. Well, you can't ever change anybody. That'd be good advice to give my 16-year-old self. Can't change anybody. And their opinion of you won't matter in 10 years anyway. I cut that one wrong, didn't I? Oh well. Alright, so I'm just going to trim up these tails a little bit here. Except for these ones I might leave like this. I'm going to plug my glue gun in so we can glue these bees and these sunflowers in here. Diane, it really depends on how big it is. For instance, this one's 20 inches, so I did 5. So if you had an 18-inch one, you do 4. It really just kind of depends. But I did 5 on this one, and this one's 20 inches long. And then all my tails were at 8 to begin with, and then I've just cut them down. And then when I get this on here, I want you to be able to see the hello. So if I have to rearrange my bows, I do it. My loops on my bows, I will move them around. You're welcome. So there's that first one on there. Let me grab my glue gun so we can that warmed up. All right, here's our next bow. This is gonna go in. Oh yeah, super fast. Yeah, I wouldn't be putting this stuff on there if it was still wet. It's just that apple barrel paint from Walmart. Apple barrel. I usually use spray paint though, versus this stuff. But I didn't have spray paint with me, and I didn't want to run to the store, so. So I improvise. Dan, I can't answer that question because I don't know yet. I've done rails with my wreath and wine groups, and they've all loved them. But as far as rails that I've had done and up on my website, no, they're still there. I think it really has to depend on your SEOs and how you market them and solve the problem of why people need them versus like a wreath. I did give away some door rails as giveaways, and I did some Mother's Day rails too for some friends, and they absolutely love them. So do I think they will sell? Yes, I do think that they'll sell. And I will let you know, because I'll take these to my craft show and I will tell you for sure what happened with the rails. And then for the flowers, I'm going to attach them with hot glue, my industrial glue that I get from, and then I'll just make sure they get in there really, really good. Oh yeah, Kelsey, this apple barrel paint's really good. I like it. And then if you're going to do anything with outside, I would just spray paint it with the UV protection spray, so that way they don't get any sun damage. And that's what I'll do with this. I'll end up spraying this, but I also spray the ribbons and stuff too, so the ribbons don't fade as fast. Especially if someone has direct sunlight or anything. I don't want their stuff to get all caca and gross, right? I want it to last them a long time. I just think they're so new that people don't look for them yet, because not a lot of people are doing them. And I think it depends on the actual rail itself. Like, I think this Hello one, yes, I think this will sell. I wouldn't be surprised if I have a message in my inbox by the time this live is over asking if they can purchase it now.
Mommy,
because that's
just super important. I have to tell you.
Oh, okay.
So, Braille, Candace, Molly, and Chad. Candace is getting rid of her van.
Oh, really?
She's getting a new car now.
Cool.
No, it's not.
Why?
Because the van was their favorite. Because you know what? Why they're getting rid of it? Because it has a scrape on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for someone running into it.
Oh, okay.
I think.
You think?
Can I have a snacky?
Yep, go ahead.
Can I watch him as well too?
Yep. Just do a ear box. It'd be a 22 by 22 by. I could probably get this down to 5. This one I make sure it's like super snug in there, so when I ship it, it's like snug in there. And then what I do is I would wrap this right here with tissue paper, and then I would put tissue paper in my bows so they stay nice and fluffy. because I don't want anything to be flat. Yeah, so just a 22 by 22 by 5 probably. If not 6. I would try and keep it under 7 the best I could. So that way my customer doesn't pay high shipping costs. The Crazy Chicken Lady. I'll attach her link in the comments. It kind of depends on when I have a craft show. If I have a craft show, I will try to make, like, well, it depends on how big the craft show is too, but usually. I spend more time on the computer doing my computer stuff and editing my photos than I do making my wreaths, actually. I can make wreaths pretty fast, especially if I'm not doing a Facebook Live and stuff, or I'm not reading comments and stopping, or if my kiddos are asleep, I don't have to stop and stuff or whatever. It's much faster. So, a couple hours a day maybe. Depends on how much product I want to put out there too. On an average though, making wreaths, I probably spend about 5 hours a week. Majority of it though is building up the content and learning new materials, or about new materials, new methods, and then my Facebook stuff, my Etsy account, updating my SEO stuff, just in general, my website, and then I also have a private group, so I spend a lot of time with my private group. Oh gosh, Johnny, I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that was 30, 31, 32. I'm doing it like 50. I think. And then bows. I'm going to bring bows too for mailboxes and stuff. I was just going to bring 30 items, but I found some cute stuff. Like I have a sign that I want to use that I found, and then I have some leftover rails, so I figured I might as well just use them. So, and then everything will be on my website as well, so if people don't purchase at the show, they can always get it from my website. And I only do 3 craft shows a year, and they're all big. So this is my big summer one, and then I do a big fall one, and then my Christmas one. Fall, summer, and Christmas. And the fall one's usually the one actually that does the best out of all of them. This would look really pretty on my yellow door. Would have to strongly agree. Show you guys what this is looking like. So it just says hello, and it's all black, white, and yellow, and then I do have some burlap in there, and then you guys can see that little bee. I'm going to trim this down just a little bit more. All over. I just shop for the deal. So Deco Exchange has a really good because he does free shipping after $100, and it's easy to get up to $100 with ribbon, right? So Deco Exchange is a good place to get some ribbon. Kraft Outlet, I love Kraft Outlet, especially the $69 after free shipping. That's where a couple of these went. I also shop at Sims Pottery. Quite a few places actually. The Wreath Shop's good. I haven't purchased anything from the Wreath Shop. Training Tree's really good, but mostly for me it's mostly Kraft Outlet, most of it. I'm trying to decide where I want to place this bad boy at. I think I'm gonna do it like right back here. Go online and just search for like ribbon deals and stuff, and sometimes you might even have like wholesale places near you, and that's what I would do. But they're open to the general public too, and do the wholesale. There we go. So this guy is kind of hiding. I don't know but I don't want to flatten my bow too much. Alright. Okay, and so this, I'm not going to cut the stem all the way off. I'm just going to twist this a little bit with my little cutter here. And I'm going to expose the wire that is in here. Sims shipping is very, very high. That is very, very true. And you don't get any sort of free shipping with them. So note that. But I do a lot of ribbon shopping there though. And you have to be wholesale to purchase from them. Okay, and then this, I'm just going to wiggle in there and get it wrapped around. I want to make sure it's not sticking out in the back because I don't want it to hit anybody's stuff or scratch up their walls. Glue all over my fingers. Hey Avery, can you come here? Can you go get Kaden?
Yeah.
I usually use my glue pot too. I usually don't use this glue gun, but I've been having very bad luck with my glue pot lately, so I'm like, I'm not turning that bad boy on. I'll burn myself again. So same thing. I'm just sticking this through here. Give it a little jiggle so it catches on. Something. Yeah, so it's catching on the mesh and then some of the ribbons too. Caden's gonna be 2 on Tuesday. 2 on Tuesday. Sorry guys, this Mevo's having issues connecting or something. It's like super delayed. So here's my hello rail. And then we're gonna make a bow for the top so I can attach it, and then that bow and this bee will go together. I'm out of glue. So, okay. I'm gluing this bee on top of this flower. Let's make a big bow really quick for the top of this before we get interrupted by my kiddos. I gotta find my, ouch, I should not be sitting on my foot because now my foot's gonna be asleep. Alright, let's see here. Where is my rope? It was on the table. Oh, there it is. Fell right off. Alright. Now, I forgot I might have to drill. There's a hole in this. These holes are so tiny. And you can always staple these too, which I probably will end up doing on the back of the H. I'll probably still end up stapling this. But for right now, I'm just going to feed it through these holes over here, and we'll call it good. When I ordered these from Jackie, she already put the holes in there for me, which was really nice, because then I didn't have to do it myself, so it does save me some time. So then I'm just taking this and feeding it. You can also use like a needle, a sewing needle, to feed this into that hole if you need it. Usually this glue trick works really well though for me. So hopefully this will not be a bugger. There we go. We're just going to come straight there. Make sure you measure a door too to see how far down you want to hang it before you staple it and commit. That way you don't have to put multiple staples in your project. So just know where you want to hang it. This is dead center of a door. So, and I think I just know from experience on when I'm making this, what I'm doing for that. So that's part of the way. All right, now I can also leave it like this. I don't know. We'll have to see. So, and when I say staple it, I'll probably staple right here on the H and then staple again on the O. So that way it hangs easier. Like this. So that way it sits center. It makes it a little bit easier to when you're hanging them. So, all right, guys. It looks like I've lost you guys on internet wise. So we I'm gonna let you guys go, and then I will be back probably next Tuesday. I'll let you guys know. Okay. We'll see you guys later. Have a good day.